Any science addresses development issues to some extent. However, the middle of the 20th century saw the emergence of an autonomous field of knowledge, development studies, which explored approaches to bridging the gap between wealthy and poor countries. Economic, social and political discipline, International Development Cooperation (IDC) was later evolved on its basis. The origins of development theory can be traced back to the Age of Enlightenment, the era of enthronement of reason and the origin of such concepts as social reform and economic growth. Over the subsequent 2 centuries, development theory evolved within a liberal ideological framework, and economists of the time were devotedly promoting freedom of economic activities, which would ensure countries' mutually beneficial cooperation. Adam Smith believed that international trade based on country specialisation and division of labour is a very important source of economic progress. The major conditions for welfare gains in the countries are free markets, cooperation without restrictions and barriers, free movement of goods and services. After the Second World War, when Western policymakers started to think of the future of undeveloped countries, development theory was widespread. During the active decolonisation process, the countries which found themselves between the 2 poles of power, the Soviet Union and the United States, created the so-called Third World. The USA were the first to recognise the importance of development for those countries. In 1949, President Harry Truman, while delivering his inaugural address, declared a program of technical assistance to undeveloped countries. Since then, development theory has been challenged and has undergone transformations to adapt to the new globalization realities. The nearly 70-year history of international development cooperation showed that there is no superior form of collaboration for development. UN organisations are attempting, though, to establish a cooperative system bringing countries together to reach efficient cooperation for development. The lecture Development Theory and its Historical Evolution guide you through the history of development theory, its theoretical aspects and basic concepts.